Okay, so for today's class, we're going to do some reading about a girl who has to go to another country during her summer vacation. So in this one, we're gonna start out by reading about one girl who has a problem because she wants her friend to come to visit. However, her friend is always busy, and she wants to figure out how to solve this problem. So let's take a look at this one, and we're going to learn about how to solve this girl's problem. This girl is PJ, or Pepper Jackie. Let's read this one.
Hey, PG. Was shaking with my favorite baker. Oh, hey, sweetie. Wow, what's up? Pepper, Jackie? You sound like you just lost your best friend.
Yeah, so in this one, the girl's name is PJ. PJ is short for Pepper Jackie. P and the J.
Oh.
Pepper Jackie, PJ. What's shaking? What's shaking just means what's up or how are you? What's shaking with my favorite baker? PJ likes to bake cookies, cake, things like that. And PJ says, oh, hey, sweetie. Now, if we look at PJ's face, we can tell that something is wrong. So he asks him, what's up? What's up, Pepper Jackie? You sound like you just lost your best friend. Next.
Best friend? Well, you're close. I haven't exactly lost her, but it doesn't look like I'm going to see her anytime soon. Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, huh? What does that mean? So in this one, PJ wants to see her best friend. She didn't lose her best friend. Her best friend's not gone, but her best friend is not coming to visit her anytime soon. So it looks like I'm not going to see her anytime soon, or it doesn't look like I'm going to see her anytime soon. What do you mean? Read this one.
My best friend just moved to another state. I've been trying to make a plan for her to visit me, but she keeps saying she can't. Oh,
Move to another state.
sad.
So she moved somewhere that was far away, like to a different province. Like you live in Dalian? Do you ever have a friend that moved
Yeah.
somewhere far away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did she go?
He.
What?
Not she, but he.
He? Oh, where did he go? Where did he move to?
Maybe he's close to you.
Oh, in America?
Yeah, he's in the same state.
Florida?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. My best friend just moved to another state. I've been trying to make a plan for her to visit me, but she keeps saying she can't. So does your friend come back to visit you?
Not yet.
Not yet. When did he move?
At least not yet.
When did he move away?
Grade 5.
Grade 5?
Yeah.
And what grade are you now?
Grade 9.
So what, 4 years?
Yeah.
You didn't see him in 4 years? That's a long time.
Yeah.
And he doesn't go back to visit? Hi, Alex. How are you? Didn't see you for long.
No, didn't.
Oh, dear. Do you still talk to him?
No. We're not at the same time, so.
Well, you talk to me. We are not at the same time. You just have to pick.
We usually not at the same time.
Yeah. You can send email or text message.
We usually WeChat, but Seldom.
That's strange. All right,
That's strange. Why can't she come on? I bet you can convince her.
What is convince?
Convince? I don't know.
Is to, when you convince someone to do something, you try to make them change their mind. So you make that person change their mind and decide, okay, I'll do it. So here she's trying to get her friend to visit, but her friend keeps saying that she can't because maybe she's too busy or doesn't have time or doesn't want to. But even if someone doesn't want to do something or they think they're too busy, you can still try to tell them, you can still try to make them come anyways. So we're trying to find a way to convince someone to do something. Nah, there's no convincing her. So they think, no, you can't make that person change their mind. So with this one, what do you think? Hey, Alex. What do you think PJ should do? Do you think PJ should give up on her friend to visit?
No.
No? Which option? No way or yeah?
No way. No way.
She has to be.
She has to be
persuasive.
Persuasive and convince her friend that it'll be too fun to turn down.
Yeah. When you are persuasive, it means you are able to persuade or to convince someone to do something. Convincing and persuasive, these are two similar words. They both have a similar meaning because they're a way to make someone do something that you want them to do. You're able to talk to people in a way that makes them do what you say. Be persuasive. Hey, Alex, jump up and down.
No.
Okay. Phillip is not persuasive. So when you are persuasive, you can make them do it. Okay. If you jump up and down, I will give you $1.
No.
This is going to be trickier than I thought. If you jump up and down, I will... No, I got nothing. That's it. I'm not persuasive at all. So, no way. Yeah, sometimes you can give up or sometimes you don't want to give up. In this one, we don't want to give up because we want her friend to come and visit. All right, let's read this part. Tell you what, Peach, another name for her, PJ, Pepper Jackie, Peach.
I can't see it.
2G Wi-Fi? She has to leave and come back in order to be able to see it. That's weird.
That's quite annoying.
Got it? Got it.
Tell you what, PG, we just need to convince a friend that she'll enjoy a trip so much and won't be able to say no.
Yeah, so we want to convince the friend to come. That way she's not able to say no to it. Next.
How are we going to do that? She seems really against it. Why would she change her mind?
Yeah. So how do you convince someone that you're just going to have so much fun when you think that they really don't want to? She seems really against it. When you're against something, it means you really don't want to do that. So it says that her friend really doesn't want to come to visit. So how do you make them change their mind? Maybe they think where they are is too much fun. Boom! Idea time. I just read a story that might inspire us, to give us an idea. When you inspire someone, you help that person to think of an idea. So he read this story here, which is called Bangkok Summer. Bangkok Summer by May Evans. We're going to go over this reading and we're going to talk about the story on how this This girl overcomes her thoughts because she didn't want to go to Bangkok. Bangkok is in Thailand, one of the places in Thailand. So if we look over here, where is Thailand? We'll pull up our map.
Thailand is Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand is Thailand.
Yeah.
Be a little more specific. Where is Thailand? Is it close to America? Close to China? Where, oh, where can
Is it close to China?
Phillip is in Florida, close to China. So where's China? There's China. We get up closer to China and we're looking for Thailand. I see Taiwan.
Down there.
Is it Taiwan?
Down there, Thailand. No, down.
Oh,
down.
not Thailand.
Left.
Left. Oh, I see it. There it is. Ta-da! Thailand. And there's Bangkok. Bangkok is the capital city of Thailand. So if we actually go into Bangkok, we can see, ooh, pretty. There's Bangkok. Ta-da! They have an interesting design on their buildings. But it is a very big city. And people wear masks.
Seems good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It seems good.
It seems good. Seeing is believing. Wow. That's Bangkok. All right. It's called Bangkok Summer. It's about a girl named Apple. Everybody has interesting names. And this girl's name is Apple, who takes a trip. She doesn't want to take to a place called Bangkok, Thailand. Huh? Her name is Apple? And Bangkok, Thailand? I know nothing about that place. I know nothing about that place. I don't see how this is related to my problem. So when we're reading about this girl's problem, she doesn't understand how this problem is related or similar to her problem. So we're going to read the story to try to find out how it's related or how they are similar. Dude, man, bro, homie. Read this one.
That's why my idea is genius. Maybe learning about why Apple is unhappy about her trip will give us clues about why your friend doesn't want to make a trip.
What is genius? That's why my idea is genius.
I know what it means, but I don't know how to explain.
Like amazing? You can use genius as a noun, or you can use it as an adjective to describe something. Genius is usually used to describe something that's very clever, or even a person who is very, very smart. And he says that's why his idea is very, very smart. Maybe learning about why Apple is unhappy about her trip can give us clues about why your friend doesn't want to make a trip. Okay.
I see the connection now, but I still know almost nothing about Bangkok.
Almost nothing. I see the connection. When things connect, you got A, you got B, and they connect together. Time for the phone. What can you tell Pepper Jackie about Bangkok? And all three of these are actually true. You can go with any one of them because they're all true. Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. It is a small country south of China. Bangkok is a big, busy city with a warm climate. Also true. Bangkok, people in Bangkok speak a language called Thai. Usually TH makes the th sound, but this one's just a t sound, Thai. Thailand.
Maybe all of them?
What?
I think all of them.
Yeah, they usually speak
right.
Thai. Bangkok, Thailand. And then we have this one. Ooh.
I would love to visit Bangkok. So why does Apple want to go? And what is Apple going to do in Bangkok?
Why doesn't Apple want to go? And what is she going to do in Bangkok? Those are
some sweet questions, PJ. In fact, they made me think of our big question.
Yeah, so the big question is the question that we need to try to keep in mind to remember during the reading so that we can see if we can figure out the answer to it. So the big question is this one. What? What? What?
What does Apple do on her trip to Bangkok?
Yes, that makes sense. Very good. What does Apple do on her trip to Bangkok? So we need to know this because we want to find some ideas for PJ and her friend. So as we're reading the story, try to remember, what does Apple do on her trip to Bangkok? So first we're going to go through part one. Geez, I'm excited to read. I feel like I'm taking a trip to Bangkok. Well, inside a book, of course. Yeah, and on the plus side, we don't need to be on a plane for 10 hours. If you go to Bangkok, usually it takes you from America. Usually it takes you have to sit on a plane for 10 hours in order just to get there. But this way, when you open a book, you can bring, I'm in Bangkok automatically. Yay. Good point. A long plane ride might be one reason Apple doesn't want to go to Bangkok. I wonder if there are other reasons too.
No.
No? Did you ever go somewhere on a plane?
Yes.
Did you like to be on the plane?
No.
No? How long were you on the plane?
I'm not sure.
Where did you go?
Japan.
Japan. Japan's not that far though. Like 3 hours? 2 hours? Japan's very close to China.
Yeah.
Especially since you're in Dalian, which is on the East Coast. So that's even closer to it. So that's not too long. I mean, if you wanted to take the plane from China to America, that's a very, very long plane.
Very, very long.
Yeah. So imagine having to sit on the plane for that long time. It's super boring. And you spend all of that time, which, I mean, you could use that time to play games at home, to watch TV. Of course, you could do the same thing on the plane, play games. But most people, when they go onto the plane, they don't play small games. You know, you want to play a big game, but you can't play a big game on the airplane because most games are usually just on your phone, and that's kind of all you get. Phone time. Why do you think Apple doesn't want to go to Bangkok?
Because there's no friends there.
Yeah, that could be. We did also talk about the long plane ride. She might not want to be on the plane all of that time. That's 10 hours. Also, because no friends. What's another reason why she might not want to go to Bangkok?
Nope.
Don't know. Maybe language? Could language stop someone from going somewhere? When you went to Japan, did you see a lot of people that speak Chinese?
No.
No? So did you meet new friends?
No.
So was it fun?
Not fun.
Why not?
Maybe just for a little bit time it's fun, but for a long time it's not fun.
Why?
If you just stay for maybe several days, you can play a lot of things and you can see your friends again.
Yeah. If you have someone to go there, usually, like if I go to a fun place, I like to go there with someone, because you don't want to go somewhere alone. You go there alone, you have no one to talk to. You can't talk to the people that are there because they don't speak your language. They might not speak Chinese, or they might not speak English. So you have to try and speak their language, which is Japanese. Do you speak Japanese?
No.
私はフィリップです。I don't know much else. I mean, おはよう, not much else. おはよう。おはようございます。Something like that. I mean, I know a few phrases, but that's about it. It's not really going to do much for finding friends. And then you just pretend the rest of the language. はい、はい、はい、はい。Yeah. But you never really know what you're answering to. Yes and no. That's all I can say. Ready for our first read? It's important to read every sentence carefully. It's a big job, but don't worry. We'll do it together. I'll send you messages, and by the time we're done, you'll be an expert on this text. Let's go. So we're going to start with this page here, which is about Bangkok summer. There are 3 pages in total today. Today we're only going to do page 1. Next class we'll go to page 2, and then after that we'll go on to page 3. So let's start with this one here, page 1. Help me read this one, Alex. Bangkok summer.
Apple. Starred, glomming out.
The A-air. Stared. Stare at something. When you stare at something, you look at it for a long time.
Glumly.
Glumly is in a sad way.
Out the plane window. Normally, she would have been excited to be flying to some exotic place, but not this time. This flight was taking her far away from her best friends and the wonderful, perfect summer they had planned. All she could think about was how much fun she would be having if only she were back in Shrewsbury with Alice and Lydia.
Yeah, who are Alice and Lydia?
Friends?
Yep, those are her friends. So she stared glumly. Stare, when you look at something for a long time. Glumly is a way to do something. In this way, when you do something glumly, it's like in a very sad way. So you see her face? And you see where she's looking? Boop, 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 boop. Stare glumly out the window. She looks sad. Why is she sad?
Because she can't play with her friends?
Yeah. And normally she would have been excited to fly to some exotic place. Exotic means strange and, well, not strange, but more of a interesting and new kind of culture, a very different culture. Exotic is something that's very different than what you're used to. So in this one, usually going to somewhere that's different, like a very new culture, it's kind of interesting. Can be interesting to see it. And usually it would be very fun. But this is not the time that she wants to do that. She doesn't want to do it now because it's during the summertime. And she had a big plan of all of these things that she was going to do with her friends. I'm gonna meet my friends, and we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do all these different fun things. Yay! And during the summertime is the best time to do this, to have fun with her friends, because she doesn't go to school. So when you don't have school, you want to make plans to do something that's fun. Let's read the paragraph 2. This one. Yeah.
The 3 of them had mapped out the summer together. They would be more Mondays at the Galleria in Clayton. Tuesdays through Friday, they would meet up at the Shrewsbury Town Pool. And then on Saturdays, he and Alice would bike to Ted Drew's frozen custard stand, where Lydia had gotten a weekend job. It was going to be a fun, hot, lazy, frozen, custard-filled summer, until her mother had gone and ruined it. for no reason or no good reason or not a very good reason or okay, maybe a decent reason. But couldn't Mom have picked another summer to visit Yay in Thailand?
Yai.
Yay.
I think
Now
it's yai.
Apple would never get to do all of those things she had planned.
So she had all of these plans of things that she wanted to do. So on Mondays, she wants to go to the mall. What's the mall? Mall Mondays. So these are on Mondays, she wants to go to the mall with her friends. When you go to the mall, it's a big shopping center with a lot of different shopping places all in one building. They have malls everywhere you go. Everywhere has a mall. Some malls are much bigger than others. Do you like to go to the mall?
Well, not exactly.
Not really, but you can shop. Do you like to go shopping?
Yeah, not exactly.
All right, so that's what the mall is for. It's for shopping. You want to go shopping, or some malls even have like games and things that you can play inside the mall, where you can just walk around, eat something, look at the things that people are selling, things like that. So she likes to go to the mall and just look around and go shopping. And then on Tuesday, she's going to go to the pool, Tuesday through Friday. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday through Friday, she's going to go to the town pool. What do you do at the pool? What can you do at the town pool? At the pool? Play? Well, yeah, but you can swim. Swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go swimming inside the swimming pool. Then on Saturdays, she and Alice would bike to Ted Drew's frozen custard stand, where Lydia had gotten a weekend job. Frozen custard it's kind of like ice cream. It's frozen and it's custard. So ice cream. It's basically what it is. It's a little bit different, but it's kind of the same thing. But then her mother went and ruined all of her plans. So she had all of these plans mapped out: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When you map something out, you put it exactly how you want it to be, and you make your plan. Mapped out also means like to plan something. She made this big plan of what she was going to do every day. And then they wanted to go to the mall. They wanted to go swimming at the pool. They wanted to eat frozen ice cream or custard, frozen custard or ice cream. But the mother went and ruined it. When you ruin something, you break it, or you destroy a plan. In this case, she broke the girl's plan because she was going to do these things during the summertime, but now she can't do any of them. Wah, wah, wah. And for no good reason, not a very good reason. Okay, maybe a decent reason. Decent is an okay reason. It's not bad. Not a bad reason, but it's not a great reason. So it's just not a very good reason, but it's an okay reason. Then we have this one here. Let's read this part here. Next part.
Oh, come on, Apple, Mom had said. You haven't been to Bangkok since you were 8, and your grandmother hasn't come here since you were 11. Now she's getting too old to travel halfway around the world by herself. It's our turn to visit her, but I don't want to, Apple had muttered under her breath.
Monta.
Mom snapped with a harsh look that Apple knew meant business. Because Mom only used Apple's real name when he was truly angry. Snap.
So this one here, muttered. When you mutter something is to say something in a very low way, not trying to let other people understand you. That's a way to mutter something. It's just saying something, but not clearly. Not clearly. And when you mutter it under your breath means to say it very low. So it's like, God, I don't want to go. So in this one, it's just her way of saying something in a very low way, trying to complain, but not high enough so that the mother can hear. But the mother hears she's saying something, she just doesn't know what she's saying. She just says, I don't want to. And then her mother says, Manta. What is Manta? Manta.
Manta. Her name?
Yes, that is her real name. They call her Apple, but the Apple is just the nickname. Manta is her real name. That's the real name that she was given, Manta. But most people usually use, a lot of people have a tendency to use nicknames instead of real names. And when the mother calls her by the real name, then that's when she knows to be quiet, because mom is angry. When mom gets angry, she won't call her by the nickname anymore. She'll call her by the real name. Manta. Sorry. Because that's when you know the mother is truly angry. Otherwise, she would just call her Apple. Apple. Manta. Oh, okay, sorry. All right, so when the story begins, the main character, Apple, is on a plane to Bangkok, and she is not happy about it. Why? So here's a hint. Select the highlighted sentence that best tells why Apple is upset about being on the flight. So which sentence tells why she is upset about being on the flight? It would be a sentence within this first paragraph. So
the flight was taking her far away from her best friends and the wonderful, perfect summer they had planned.
This one here. This flight was taking her away from her best friend and the wonderful, perfect summer they had planned. End of the sentence with the little dr. Let's see. Ta-da! Yeah, that's it right there. Ba-da-da-da. Very good. Sweet. Apple's unhappy because she wanted to spend the summer with her friends, but instead, she's on a plane to Thailand. So if Apple doesn't want to go, why is she on the plane? Then that brings us to our next question. Who is making Apple go to Thailand?
Her mother?
Her mom?
Yeah.
You got it. The narrator, or the person telling the stories, the narrator, tells us that it was going to be a fun, hot, lazy, frozen custard-filled summer until her mother had gone and ruined it. Notice it doesn't say until my mother. So the narrator is not Apple. Apple is not the one telling the story. This is not Apple's story. It's a story about Apple and her mother, but it's being told by a third person. So that would be the narrator. Narrator is the person who's reading the story. It's a person's point of view. Sometimes the narrator might be in the story where they use I and my and me and blah, blah, blah. But in this one, it uses she and her and other sentences to talk about whether it's about, to tell you that it's not the person telling the story. According to Apple, her mom ruined her summer for no good reason, or not a very good reason, or okay, maybe a decent reason. Wait, what? What is the reason for their trip?
To see their grandma.
To see their grandma. Who is the grandma?
Grandma? It's just grandma.
It's just grandma? What's the grandma's name?
Just grandma.
No, it's not just grandma. It's Yai. Yai. To visit Yai in Thailand.
But
Yai
is grandma.
Yai is grandma? Are you sure?
Yeah.
To visit Yai in, I don't know. I mean, I know the Chinese word for grandma. Lao lao, nai nai. Right?
Not grandma?
No, not grandma. But Yai is the grandma. I just don't know if Yai is the Taiwan word. Thai. That's the language. Thai word for grandma. Maybe. Maybe they just call her that. Maybe that's her name. Like Apple. Could be. So, nice. Apple and her mom are visiting Yai in Thailand. I wonder who Yai is. So let me get this straight. Apple and her mom are heading to Thailand to visit someone named Yai, but Apple is unhappy about it. She wants to spend the summer with her friends instead. Can you relate to her? Do you understand her feelings? Do you understand why she is angry? Do you think she is right
Yeah.
to be angry?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how would you feel if you had to miss out on your summer plans?
I'll be angry.
You'll be angry. So Alex says, this summer I'm going to watch Minecraft and I'm going to play Minecraft and I'm going to watch lots of annoying villagers.
Annoying villagers.
Yeah, going to watch a lot of annoying villagers. And then your mother says, we're going to Japan. Let's go. I can't play Minecraft in Japan. Wah, wah, wah. No Minecraft for you. No. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that would make somebody terrified, annoyed, angry, sad. You can have a lot of different feelings that would come from that. Okay, so Apple and her mom are on a plane to Bangkok to visit Yai. But wait, who is Yai again? Who is Yai?
Grandma.
Yeah, Apple's grandmother. Awesome. Apple's mom says your grandmother hasn't come here since you were 11. That must mean that Yai is Apple's grandmother. Makes sense, right? I think it does. I get that seeing her grandmother is important, but why doesn't Yai visit Apple's home so Apple doesn't have to leave her friends? Why doesn't Yai go to visit Apple? Why does Apple have to go visit Yai? Why can't Yai just come to visit Apple?
Because she's too old.
Because she's too old. Let's see.
Yeah. She's not able to have a long journey.
Well, it says here that now she's getting too old to travel halfway around the world by herself. That's not the real reason. That's kind of part of the reason. I mean, it doesn't hurt. But the real reason is because it's their turn. In this one, nope, this is one of the reasons why Apple and her mom are going to visit Thailand, to visit Yai, but it doesn't explain why it's their turn to visit. Which sentence helps their argument to say that it's their turn? Which one explains why
you
she
haven't
says
been
it's
to
our turn?
Bangkok since you were 8 and your grandmother hasn't come here since you were 11?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so because first when the last time they went to Bangkok was when she was 8. And then Yai came to visit them when she was 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. So now she would be 12, 14. Now she's 14. So maybe every 3 years they go to visit. One of them goes to visit. So that explains why. Oh yeah, Apple's mom points out that Yai came to visit them last. And because Yai came to visit them last time, now it's their turn to go and visit Yai. Next time, Yai can go to visit them. Still, Apple's not happy about her mom, and her mom is getting pretty angry. She used Apple's real name, Mantha, which Apple knew meant business because mom only used Apple's real name when she was truly angry. Why is Apple's mom angry with Apple?
Because Apple don't want to see grandma.
Because Apple don't want to see grandma? Yeah, it uses this one here. Apple continues to complain about visiting her grandmother. Nice one. Apple is still unhappy about the trip to Thailand. She even muttered, I don't want to, under her breath. In a way, I get how Apple is feeling, but also understand why Apple's mom is angry. What do you think? Who is right, Apple or the mother?
I think Apple.
Really? So you don't want to go visit your grandparents?
At least not this summer.
Well, if not this summer, then when? Next summer, you want to make another plan. Right?
I think parents should tell their children about these things, not
Not
after children have
surprise
made a
them.
plan.
Yeah, it's always good to tell someone before. Okay, all right. This summer, we're going to Thailand. Don't make a plan. So you feel that the parents should talk with the children to let them know what they want to do. So the children don't think, oh, and try to make a plan of what they want to do. That seems reasonable. It seems fair. I think it's a good idea. Some parents think, you are a child. I don't have to tell you. I tell you when it's time to go. That's it. 什么? He said, nah, you got to tell me when it's time to go. You tell me, I'll tell you if yes or no. So in this one, it's always a good idea to try. If you're going to plan to do something, you should talk about your children with that first so that your children don't expect to be able to do something else. If she had told Yai or if she had told Apple months ago, hey, we're going to go and do this, then Apple wouldn't have made plans to go and play with her friends because she would already plan to go to Thailand. And maybe this way she would be able to plan of what she's going to do in Thailand. Right? Instead of planning what she's going to do with her friend. All right, that's the end of the first page. Next class, we'll be reading about page 2, continuing with the story, and then asking some more questions. And then we also have another class that will do page 3. But for now, we're going to stop here. Think about what you think is going to happen in the story after she gets to Bangkok and Thailand. And then next class, we'll continue and see if what you think really happens. All right, see you next time. Bye, Alex.